Hello and welcome back to Nerddom. My name is Matt. Thank you so much for being with me today. And I totally forgot that Star Wars' new show, Skeleton Crew, was coming out. My bad. It totally slid my mind. I didn't know what day it was coming out. It sounded familiar, like it was coming out this week, but oh boy, I almost missed it. But I was able to catch both episodes, and man, I gotta tell you, so far, it's not bad. But before we get any more deep into it, if you like what I do here, feel free to subscribe. Also, feel free to smash the like button. It really does help out the channel, get pushed out to new people. And yeah, let's get into it. Pretty cool little show so far. It's definitely a kid's show, in my opinion. The first scene is absolutely badass. You know, we actually get to see the world of the pirates that we kind of talked about in Mando season 3, I do believe. And of course, we've had pirates before with, you know, what's his name? Hondo, something like that, in the Clone Wars, and I believe Rebels as well. And he's at the Smuggler's Run ride, I believe, at Disneyland. So we'll see if he shows up here. But anyways, yeah, we actually run into a crazy cast of pirates, and that first scene is actually pretty badass and pretty cool. It's well done, well shot. The graphics look, I mean, the graphics look a little glossy. It kind of has the Disney CG sheen that I notice with all the Disney shows. They seem to be doing their CG a little bit differently than other studios, in my opinion. But I mean, the first scene's pretty cool. You know, I never understood how anybody misses at that close range with blasters, but you never know. Maybe everyone's got bad eyesight in this galaxy. But you see the wolf dude, I forgot what race he's called. He actually takes control of this crew, and then we'll meet him later in the next episode. But then we're introduced to our main cast of characters. Starts out with Wim, and you really do get a sense that this kid is just so tired of being on this planet, and everybody is so controlled on this planet. You even see like the testing that they're doing, the big testing that they're doing. It's meant to tell you what you're gonna do the rest of your life. Like that's gonna be your job. So you already do get a sense of what's up with this planet. Something's up with this planet. Something's weird. And they definitely show you a close-up on the credits that his dad gives him. And this looks to be like a planet that has secluded itself from everything. So it looks like possibly the Empire maybe hasn't touched this planet. But what's crazy is that Wim has a book, and the book seems to, is it referencing Luke Skywalker? You know, did they reference the Republic, the New Republic? That's what makes me kind of confused. I need to rewatch it all because if this planet's been either lost or, you know, they went past this barrier that they keep talking about, how is the New Republic there? And why are all the pirates pretending like this is some treasure island?
Thought about this after. It's possible that this planet has been locked away since the Old Republic.
And that's the next thing that I'm going to say, is that this show is basically a combination of things. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, it's like Treasure Island, it's Treasure Planet, I guess. It's the same story. But then you got Goonies references. Then you have literal Pirates of the Caribbean references with them in the prison. They do the whistle. Like, come on, Disney. I get it. You think you're being clever. You think you're being coy. I don't know. You're being goofy, but like, come on. Let's just differentiate ourselves a little bit. But the show looks fantastic. I think the show looks amazing. It's shot really well. It's actually has interesting characters, and it has intriguing designs. Each character, you know, has a really cool design about them. We got KB with her visor. I forgot what kind of race she is. Is he the same race as Lebo, which is Lando's buddy in Empire Strikes Back, where he like beep, 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 and he goes, opens his eyes?
His name's Lobot. Lebo is the robot from Shadows of the Empire. My bad.
Is she the same? She sounds like she's the same technology, the same person, same race. You know, she can do voice modulation. She can jack into the system of the ship to get the door open. So pretty cool. Wim is he is just flying off the rocker, man. He wants adventure so much that he will do anything for it. He is so bored of being on this planet and being told what to do. And I mean, look at his situation. They set you up with it. His dad is a absent father. He is just working all the time. He's not present with his kid, and it seems like there is no mother. So I mean, he talked about, can you read to me like mom used to? And he's like, I gotta work, man. Like, what? Read to your kid. Aren't you a little old for that? Aren't you a little old for that? So this is a coming of age story. This is a mixture of a bunch of things just thrown into a pot. And so far it's working for me, so far it's all the characters make sense. Like I said, it's shot hell of a lot better than their last try. Never forget the ACOLYTE. It's shot a lot better than that. It looks a lot better than that. The characters have cool designs. I mean, it's pretty good. We have the best friend, Fern, who is so cute. He's so cute. The character's so cute, but you can see they show you, all right? Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want everyone to understand. They show you who these characters are by what they do and their surroundings. So Wim doesn't like his situation. He has an absent father. He wants to go on an adventure. He's tired of his normal day-to-day. Fern has a loving family, has siblings, has, all the amenities. He's happy where he is. Did they have to tell you that? Or are they showing you that? The one character that seems to be I don't know really much about her is KB, because of her being just with Neel and kind of like just her sidekick so far. So I'm curious to see if we get anything from KB. And then you have Neel. I saw that she was wearing a flight jacket, and I'm like, man, we saw that Neel has a mother but no father. Wim has a father but no mother. I'm curious if Neel, it almost looked like a pilot's jacket, but it seemed like too small to be an adult's pilot's jacket on her. I was really hoping that would be a part of her story, is that she is just such a pain in the butt. She is just a bully. She's teasing all the time, but she is smart. So she's like hiding her intelligence for some reason. And is it because she lost her father maybe during the war? I don't know. I don't know how long this is after the Battle of Yavin, the Battle of Endor, all that stuff. It seems to be quite new. I guess not new enough to not print New Republic credits, because they made New Republic credits. But I was like, man, how cool would it be if she was wearing like a little bit more of an oversized pilot's jacket and it was her father's jacket? Maybe he got lost in the war. Maybe he passed away in the war or something. That would have been really cool to tie it in, because it was a galactic civil war, man. It was everywhere. So many people involved. And I think that would be a really cool story to tell, and why she is so against the world and trying just to sow chaos, basically. But she is smart. They're all pretty. I mean, Wim's kind of dumb. And I was laughing, dude. I was laughing. The jokes. God, the one that really got me was when Fern was holding the rope and Wim was going down. And he's like, all right, hold on. He's like, okay, cool. And then he just goes down, and then Fern just falls, and then they both fall. It's just like, yeah, that makes sense. All of it just makes sense, That was pretty funny. I was laughing. I thought it was so cute. So this is definitely a show for definitely younger kids, but I'm having a good time watching it too, And it's because we have full characters. That's it. Just have full characters. And it's working so far. The robot is badass. That fight scene that he had with the pirates was pretty cool, man. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like his shields were getting heated up by the blaster bolts, and then he burned a dude. Like, that was cool. The lady of the night at the spaceport who was helping out Neel and KB, that part was cool. That's like, finally there's an adult on the scene. Like, what the hell are you kids doing here? Like, what are you doing? And then she's like, yeah, we need to get to Aden. What? Aden? What are you talking about? That place is a fantasy. That's whatever. Like, tell me where you're really from. And so we're slowly peeling back the mystery of that their planet may be the treasure planet. So they left Treasure Planet, and now they have to get back to Treasure Planet, basically. And it looks like that's what the adventure is going to be. They're going to try to get home, but now there may be a pirate crew, the one that we met at the very beginning, and in episode 2, they may be after them. And because They know that they're trying to head to At-Adin, which has endless bounties, endless riches, that kind of thing. The one part that I'm not digging is Jude Law first. I mean, we know nothing about him. Other than he might be a Jedi. I'm going to say might be a Jedi because it's quite possible that we have technology that is mimicking that power with the key. I'm curious to see if he is a false Jedi, but I mean, if he had this ability to get out of the prison the whole time, why didn't he do it? His ankles are shackled. Is this the one and only chance that he has because the key is right there and he's never had the key right there before? I mean, I don't know. That the part I think is I think he's pretending to be a Jedi, or maybe he is just going to be a Jedi. You know, I don't know. I wish we got a little bit more time without a Jedi for a while, and Wim wanting to be a Jedi. So that's what I mean about these stories. Are the stories that he's reading, like I said, from the New Republic? Or are they from the Old Republic? Are they stories of Jedi of the past, or is it of Luke? Because we saw the Rancor. I believe we saw the Rancor. It's either that or was a reference to it. So is the New Republic printing fables, legends of Luke Skywalker? And this is the dissemination of those legends. And that's when you see in Force Awakens, I thought he was a myth. I thought he was a legend, that kind of thing. So maybe that's what they're doing. They're using Luke as a figurehead, as a mythos to kind of build a belief system around. And I know it all goes to shit. We know where all this heads. We've seen the sequels. So that's what this era of Star Wars really puts a damper on everything for me, because we know where it's going. It's going to the sequels, and it's going to Rey Palpatine. That's it. Everything heads back to that. So all these characters that we are falling in love with, man, who knows? Who knows? But so far, so good. I'm enjoying the show. Like I said, you're showing, not telling. You have full characters and just a good time. Like the humor actually hits as well. The bad parts, as I mentioned, so many references. It's like, can you do all of this that they did here without referencing the material that you're referencing? It's like, oh, this is like Goonies. Oh, this is like Pirates of the Caribbean if you've been on the ride. Come on. Like, can you just pull it's stop with the homages. Stop with the homages, you know, build your own thing with those things in its soul. I think that is going to be the challenge for Hollywood, because homages and stuff is really easy for them, and it's a real easy pop if you're talking wrestling. It's like, hello, Cincinnati! And you're in Cincinnati. Like, easy pop. But building something new with those influences, that is going to be the kicker. And we'll see if we can do the rest of it. I think, how many episodes are we getting? I have no idea. I haven't looked it up. But that is my thoughts on episode 1 and 2 so far. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? Is Wim a little bit too flippant? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like the video, feel free to subscribe. Also, feel free to smash the like button. Thanks again for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time. Take care.